I buy all my toys, collectibles, and figures at Big Bad Toy Store, and you can too. Just click on the link below. They ship worldwide, and on pre-ordered items, you don't pay for it till it gets to their store. Hey, what's up? Siri Emerald here. This will be an unboxing video of the Hot Toys MMS 327. This is a Stan Lee figure. Excelsior! The man Stan Lee. Now I want to give a shout out to Nathan Newman. He made this possible. Let's get this thing out of the box. Alright, so this box is pretty cool. It's reminiscent of a comic book actually. So up here it says StanLeeCollectibles.com. And here we have, a picture of Stan Lee. Laid out just like a comic book would be, even with the little pixels that newspaper print or comic book papers that used to be printed on years ago. MMS 327. And the letters themselves are smooth and shiny. You can see maybe how it's reflecting on them, as well as the black and white image of Stan Lee up here. Everything else though is smooth. It looks like it would open up like a little book, but it doesn't. On this side it says Stan Lee 1/6 scale collectible figure MMS 327. There's a star here, a blue star in that last E, which is textured, just like the letters are. It kind of look like a sticker would be, like as if it's a sticker on that box. The letters in that star are, but they're not. It's not a sticker. And same thing on this side, only the star is on the S. Stan Lee is going the other direction. And on the back of the box, we have some information about the figure, including some warnings. On the top of the box, we have a Stan Lee star. And on the bottom box, same thing. And I imagine that's his signature. I've never had his signature on anything. So there we see Stan in his box. And again, we have a little Stan Lee star there. And on the back here, well, on the side here, it says Stan Lee 1/6 scale collectible figure. Same thing on that side. And back here, we have another picture of Stan the Man and the names of the people that are responsible for this figure. So Stan Lee has had a very long career in this field. It's pretty much where he started off even as a young man in comics. He's who is that comes to mind whenever anybody thinks of Marvel for the most part. Jack Kirby and some of the other guys that were there from the very beginning. Stan Lee is still the one that pretty much everyone, it's who comes to mind whenever they think Marvel. And pretty much any new Marvel movie comes out, for the most part, he makes a little cameo appearance in it. That's pretty cool. So any of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there's some exceptions, like I think there's a couple X-Men movies that he wasn't in, but for the most part, if it's a Marvel movie, he's in it. Now I don't know why. I think most times I see him, it's on the back. Sometimes the name is on the front. This can come off just like such. Simple enough. There we go. Now it's really uncanny, the likeness here of Stan. The figures of late have really been remarkably well crafted in the likenesses of everybody. So I guess I'm not that surprised that this looks like Stan Lee. My only Stan Lee story is many years ago. I was following a comic book line, a little Spider-Man comic book line. I was a huge Spider-Man fan when I was younger. And I'm still, I guess, a Spider-Man fan. It's just that I liked the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, really did. But I didn't care for the Amazing Spider-Man storyline, so I kind of lost touch with it. And then Iron Man has been such a big deal. I'm really excited about that. That's pretty much where I've been focused lately. Anyhow, I was following a Spider-Man storyline one time, and I was so worked up about it. I was afraid something was going to happen, that they were going to move it in a direction that I didn't want it to move in, so I decided to call Marvel Comics in New York. And she asked how I was affiliated with Stan, and I said through a mutual friend. She goes, okay, who would that be? And I said, Peter Parker. She says, you do realize that Peter Parker's not a real person, right? At that point, I realized how stupid and silly it was for me to even make that phone call in the first place, and I thanked her for her time and hung up the phone. And that's pretty much my Stan Lee story. So nothing real cool, kind of stupid, geeky, if anything. So Stan comes with his relaxed hands right there, and then he comes with a pair of Spider-Man hands. And I'd always thought that Spider-Man did his thing like that with the thumb out of the way, but I suppose he could do it like that. I mean, if that's how Stan's doing it, I guess that's how it would be. Maybe they're not Spider-Man hands. Maybe it's Stan doing the rock and roll. And he comes with a pair of, I don't know, this is kind of a, kind of looks like a pistol hand. Like he would be holding a pistol, but the fingers are too tight down here for that to be. But he's definitely in a holding something there. And this one would be open more to hold perhaps maybe a pistol, but his finger and thumb are really close together. Maybe that would be like holding a piece of paper or something to that effect. From my understanding, Stan Lee's a lefty, so maybe this is for signing something, a pen perhaps. So we'll put that here and here. And he comes with one other hand, which is his finger. I see a lot of pictures of him pointing like that to people, kind of like a, hey, there you are, or yeah, you're the man, or, you know, that's it's pretty cool that he's got that, where he can do the old Deadpool thing, like that. So we got the pointing finger of Stan the Man. A little bag of buttons for his shirt. Comes with a pair of wrist pegs, because, you know, it's my opinion that it's easier to switch out hands with wrist pegs on them than try to pop hands onto wrist pegs. Comes with your traditional brownish base with his signature on it. Again, you can adjust, put him into different poses. And like I said, you can integrate Stan into any of your displays, because he's been in just about every movie that Marvel's done in the last couple dozen years. Makes his little cameo in there. He's got a little Rolex watch there, and I can tell it's a Rolex because of the Rolex crown. And he comes with a pair of prescription glasses right here. But it seems every picture I've ever seen of him, he wasn't wearing just these regular glasses. I've always seen him wearing these shaded glasses right here. And then finally we get this little pin here, this little signing pin. And I don't know what brand pin that is. There it is. A little nub on it. So let's see if this pin will fit this hand. It goes in there quite nicely. So that's his little signing hand right there. I believe I've always seen him wearing his watch on his left hand. His watch on, we got his signing hand on. Yeah, let's get his glasses on. I could never get the glasses on my Bruce Banner figure. Just didn't go on there properly. Let's see if these will go on better than Bruce Banner's glasses did. I always said that I was going to make the hole larger for Bruce's glasses, and I never have. Oh well, sooner or later. That seems to fit on there all right. And again, that really looks like Stan Lee to me. That is definitely Stan the Man. Excelsior! Comes these little New Balance shoes right here. Now it's weird that how his socks are. I thought they would give him feet or something, but they didn't. The neat thing though is that his feet are extremely articulated. You can really put him into any pose you want to in that regards, you know, because feet really determine how someone can stand. I mean, you could put him into a type of a Spider-Man landing like such, with his feet out like that. That wouldn't be any problem. He's just a basic figure, nothing fancy going on here. So you get all the normal articulations for a figure that's not being limited by the clothing. So articulations on him, he's really articulated. I mean, you can really bend his foot all the way up, or his leg all the way up there, and get that as such. He twists around, I mean, a lot. So you can really put him into some really good poses. Now you'll want to, you know, keep the neck and the head there like that. It just doesn't look proper. There's no, you know, head movement up. He's really limited in that manner. So you really can't put him into a flight pose if you wanted to. There's really no flight pose there. So you can't do that. But other than that, he's really got some great articulation. If you want to put him into a different outfit and recreate one of his classic or iconic cameos in one of his movies, one of the Marvel movies that he starred in, you can do that. But I think probably I'll find some way of posing him in this director's chair.
So anyhow, I was talking to a big name actor. I won't drop any names, but his name rhymes with Pulverine, you know, and oh, hey Stan. Stan and I go way back. Yeah, he knows me well. Anyhow, as I was saying, it was one day talking to Pulverine there.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Leave your comments in the section below. Tell me what you think of this figure. Have you added him to your collection? Do you plan on adding him to your collection? Follow me on Facebook at Siri.Emerald, at Twitter at SiriEmerald. Follow me on Pinterest and Instagram. Try to be on Patreon. Every little bit helps. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You'll find that right below here. Share this video with your friends. That helps out a lot. To be notified whenever I make a new video, you're going to want to subscribe to my channel by clicking the icon in the upper left-hand corner. And to see more videos of mine, you'll find them on the right. Thanks for watching again, everybody. See you in the next video. Happy collecting.
Hey, look, it's Stan the Man. Can I have your autograph, Papa?